What's up? Welcome back for more Honkai Impact 3rd. Okay, I already did the happy birthday thing with everyone in part 2, except
敵チェック完了。
I tried
いつでも OK よ。
all the
どこ。
astral
あ
operators, but it did not like change it because I tried here,
私に
pressed
任せて。
here, then it didn't go.
私に任せて。
It's nice that like uh last year we have like a few Valkyries, and now we have more than enough Valkyries to greet you. And I was all of them greeted me. Well, if it's the captain's birthday, they will always greet it. And but the sad thing is, I tried to go back in part two. I don't know, part one, and I didn't receive any birthday thingy from them. Or am I just too dumb to look at it or ano? But I tried, honestly. Anyways, the part 2 came out. Part 2. Yeah, part 2 of this story. Okay. So we're gonna jump right through it. I tried this one, the adventure, and this one is about Sele. I'm in Veliana. I'll do it in my free time. I went outside to do work related things, and even though it's Sunday, and yeah, it's still my birthday. But I'm just gonna post this whenever when is the time is right, because I'm just stacking up videos and videos and videos, something like that. But I'm gonna prioritize videos that are important, especially this one. And yeah, I have so many games that I've been playing, and they all sent a happy birthday. And yeah, not every year is just a different thing or a different message from these gacha games. Uh, it's fine. Okay, anyways, let's just start. How many is this? Also 8. Okay, let's start. I already told you, we're here to find the delivery driver, not deliver food. And we're not running errands either. Damn it. What the hell is wrong with these guys? Do they not understand a word I'm saying? They're obsessed with that liar. Is delivery food seriously that important? First of all, yes. Second of all, I don't care who the driver is, but just as they deliver the food, I'm all fine. Easy now, Sele. The thing is, we don't have many clues, and we can't provide a direct connection between the legendary delivery driver and the Mecha Rampage. So it makes sense that these residents wouldn't trust us. So stupid. What's even stupider is that we actually have to rely on these idiots for clues. Don't say that, Sele. If only Bronya were here, she'd be able to find useful clues on those crap mecha. Too bad. Didn't she say her game's new version is in critical development phase and she can get away? For that, she's pulling overtime and flying around the world to promote it. She even turned down the invitation to come alone. Bronya's always like this. Whenever she talks about her games, she forgets about everything else. Yeah, it's the same old show every time we go to Studio Rizzo. She kept rattling off jargon nobody could follow, like backlog milestones and feature modules. Nobody in the studio could even fake a laugh, and the whole office was stepped in gloom. That's exactly why she always gets herself in a sorry state. Come to think of it, whenever she mentions the critical period for the new version, she brings me a new surprise. Last time, she pulled an all-nighter for a whole week and fell asleep on the rooftop, nearly tumbling off the edge. The time before that, she accidentally ate a 3-month-old sandwich and was almost hospitalized for food poisoning. At this rate, I'll be visiting Studio Reason as a doctor more often than as Cele. As this thought, Cele's brow furrowed. This time, I got a bad feeling too. Lighten up, Cele. Maybe this time she'll actually learn her lesson? Ah, yeah. Learn her lesson? What are you talking about? Rania? Ahem. No, I just can't stop worrying. I'll remind Bronya one more time to follow the doctor's orders. With that, Cele dialed Bronya's number. Cannot be reached. Strange. Bronya's not answering. She's been away on business lately, remember? Maybe she just doesn't have her phone on her. Based on past experience, she's more likely to have fallen into a deep sleep after pulling all-nighters, or blasting music loud enough to permanently damage her hearing and miss the call. Or she deliberately ignoring my calls so I won't catch on. Sele? It's okay, I get it. Bronya would never do that. That is so scary. She wouldn't ignore my calls on purpose, would she? Sele? Uh-oh. The phone case clutched tightly in her hand, let out a sharp snap and split apart. Tardad. Okay, let's not worry about Bronya for now. Let's get back to investigating. Fine. Good luck, Bronya. You're gonna need it. Yeah, good. Ooh, you obtained the chain. The chain can extend in a straight line until continuous damage to the first enemy it hits. So it's like a laser. No, it is a laser. Whee! Huh? Weird. What's wrong, Sele? Wait, I don't know if I'm right. Mizu noimasu. Nomu. Hold on. Ugh. Have you noticed there are way fewer rogue mecha than before? Normally, we'd run into rampaging mecha in every block we check. Block we check. But this time, we've gone through several blocks without seeing any besides the ones from earlier. Doesn't that just prove our cleanup's paying off? Is that really it? I get the feeling someone took care of those damaged mecha before we got here. Pulling this off right under our noses, you're giving that guy way too much credit. Besides, who'd even do that? Don't tell me that delivery driver or whatever actually grew a conscience and started cleaning up their own mess. To that, she looked around suspiciously, finally, as if realizing something, she gently shook her head. You're right. It must be my imagination. You should probably keep investigating. Oh, okay. Decreases damage taken. Let's do this one. Wee! What the hell? Whee! Oh, interesting. Oh my god, I'm sorry if this is gonna hurt your eyes. I don't know what I'm doing. How about you take this one? Ah, middle one. Okay, now it's AFK. Then stay in the middle, like that. Then there is AFK. Okay, I am so sorry that I was doing that earlier. Oh, it was funny. Bronya. Is anyone else around? Ask a scan, no risk of exposure detected. Good, all clear. Proceed with the original plan. Maintain stealth. Roger. Ah, stealth this, stealth that. You're having a blast, but you're making me do all the legwork. Fine. Beyond limits, beyond imagination. That's the style of Studio Reason, Project Bunny. Is this your first day working for Bronya? Huh? What are you muttering to yourself about? I'm just thinking about our next move, that's all. As the heart and soul of Studio Reason, Bronya's most trusted right hand. Just leave it to me, I'll definitely get it done. Not bad, that's the spirit. Then let's ride that momentum. There's still 147 waypoints left. Hit every one of them before sunset and we're done. Victory is in sight. Yeah, compared to the tens of thousands of bugs that spawn and multiply in my to-do list daily, sure, this counts as victory in sight. Can tell you really mean it. Very well, let's use this chance to show the people in the city the extraordinary passion and execution of Studio Reason. Good luck, I have faith in you. That. But for things to go smoothly, there's one more thing we need to figure out. Why is why is Sally here? Oh. Um. Okay, good luck, Moronya. Ah, just as I thought. If work is about to start and nothing looks wrong, then something will go wrong. When it comes to consistently making disappointing progress, Studio Reason never disappoints. Uh-uh. Se- Sele. What a coincidence running into you here, Ronya. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? What that? Hey, hey, hello, nice to meet you. Are you tourist too? Da. Hey, hey? She's hopeless. Ronya, what are you up to now? Ah, traveler, we've never met. Judging by your reaction, it seems you're looking for someone. But unfortunately, you have the wrong person. I'm not the Bronya you're talking about. I'm just a tourist who happens to be passing by through. You can call me a architect of ideas. No, Miss R, a sharpshooter. Pro motorcycle racer. I'm the ordinary tourist, a silver wing wolf. You're not hiding it at all. And isn't that title way too long? Since when does a normal person do that? Ahem. And this is my travel companion. Bronya coughed lightly and gave Project Bunny a subtle nudge. Hello, everyone. The universal helper, super intelligent. To put it softly, you can call it Flying Bunny. Hey, what do you mean to put it simply? Just let me finish. Taradat. You're not fooling anyone. The mouse flapping creature suddenly froze, stiffly turned its head towards its traveling companion, and no one could almost hear its bones creaking from the effort. Flying bunny. Bronya, how did you know? Slacking off on a live stream during work hours. We'll settle this later. Boss Bronya. Anyway, let's deal with the mess at hand first. Bronya looked at Cele. Anyway, it was nice meeting you both, but since you've got someone to find and we have urgent business of our own, let's part ways here. Wait. Cele leaned over, examining Bronya suspiciously but intently. You're really not Bronya? Absolutely. Didn't I tell you? I'm just an ordinary tourist who happens to share some physical similarities with her. I see. In that case, why'd you take off your mask and shades so we can get a look? Taradat. Sorry, I know this is a bit presumptuous, but we have to make sure you're not the person we're looking for. Thank you. Bronya, fine. I don't have a choice. As she spoke, Bronya quickly took off her sunglasses. Taradat. 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 Wait, Bronya, what's going on with your face? The weird splotches of paint, the get-up, the expression. I can't. I simply have to capture this scene. As if sensing Magic Van's silent snark, Bronya kept the funny face on and shot it a quite sidelong glance. Magic Van's expression instantly froze, then it mimed zipping its lips. My lips are sealed, promise. While the two sellers were still stunned, Bronya put her sunglasses and mask back on with lightning speed. Now, do you believe I'm not the person you're looking for? Uh, yeah. What exactly was that? The girl in black nodded as absent-mindedly, clearly still reeling from the shock of what had happened. The other Sally nodded thoughtfully, a faint trace of sorrow clouding her brows. I'm really sorry for disturbing you earlier. Yeah, if it were Bronya, she wouldn't play a joke this nasty. Tardat. Sele. Hey, Bronya. Don't worry, I've sacrificed too much to blow my cover that easily. Besides, something must have come to mind because beneath her mask, her face twisted in a pained look and she gave a quiet shimmer. Just then, a cheerful ringtone broke the silence. Royan casually waved her phone. Sorry, looks like we got a client calling. So, the rest of her senses trailed off into the air because right at that moment she saw that Sally was holding a phone mid-dial. Did your cover blown right away? Taratat. Sally, you. I knew it. You have an alternate number I didn't know about. Ha, how did you know this number? Actually, as soon as I arrived in the city, I wanted to contact you, but the call didn't go through. The situation earlier was way too suspicious. So while the other me was testing you, I quietly contacted the scientist and got Studio Reason's alternative number. So you investigated in secret while I was changing my makeup. I was careless. Yes, I never expected you, who was supposed to be on a business trip thousands of miles away, to show up here and pretend not to know me. So, care to explain what exactly is going on here? Bro, yeah? I tried my best, okay guys, sorry. Taratat. That. Silly, all of this was really just an accident. The last look at that. The last time you said that was when you worked 3 days and nights straight. Accidentally fell asleep in an old cabinet. Got sent to the second-hand market along with it. I really didn't do it on purpose. That time was the time before last time you said that was when you tried to craft a weapon from a game in the studio and ended up causing a small fire. I reflected deeply on this. The time before last time you said that was when your brakes failed while you were speeding and you smashed headfirst into the gate of Kyora's home. Daratat. You're always getting into something. You're worrying me too much. In that case, as a doctor, I'll have to prescribe a strong dose for your condition. How about a shock therapy? Okay, I'm just gonna do a thumbnail that has like half of her smiley pouting face and this one. Shock. Wait, you don't mean a little shock, do ya? Don't worry, Branya. Heard you've been working overtime again lately. Only getting 3 hours of sleep a day for several weeks straight. Oh, so shocking your body would sleep will make you sleep more than 8 hours. Nice one. So for you, a shock is only a deep sleep. I see. Don't worry, Sally. I'm not feeling tired at all. I'll be perfectly fine even without rest. As she hadn't heard her protest, Sally continued speaking. But I'm thinking, this might not be enough to constitute compulsory treatment. So in the meantime, how about I temporarily lock away the studio's game development data? The data won't be unlocked until you resume a proper routine and stop causing strange trouble. Even though I'm not very good at this, I think Prometheus and the Prometheus. Am I reading that right? It's been a while since I said that. Wait lang. Hold on. Prometheus. So Prometheus. Okay. Sounds like a great idea. I'm already looking forward to it. The look on your face will be a real treat. No, wait, Sally, calm down. You don't like that idea? And I heard you've been preparing a new game demo lately. While you're resting, how about I help you release the demo that's still in testing? You must be looking forward to the player's reaction, too. Don't. Wait, Sally, admit I was wrong. Just let me explain. They're finally willing to communicate. I suppose a more aggressive approach is more effective. In that case, I'll hold off on the treatment for now. I can't decide what to do after you tell us the whole story. Sele, I'm really glad to hear you say that. This will take a moment to calm down and explain exactly what happened. But to make sure you learn your lesson, I must take some appropriate emergency measures first. Wait, Sele, what are you doing? No! No! Oh! Team up, nice. This is 2, right? Oh! You can finally travel in pairs. 2 friends working together will maximize efficiency. You can raise a scatter barrier in front of you to reflect. Oh, okay. Nice. I can't bounce them all, okay? Ah, this is so hard. I need the shield to be bigger. Oh, there we go. A while later, so Bronya, mind telling us why you all showed up here? That about that. Because Bronya rubbed the marks on her wrist, glanced at the sky, then the trees anywhere but at Sele. Bro, oh yeah? Taratat. Those eyes. Sele, you know me better than anyone. No matter what happens, you'll understand me, right? Rania, have you ever heard this saying? A so-called understanding is usually nothing but the sum of misunderstandings. What Selemin is, if you don't understand her better, you'll start misunderstanding you in her way. You really want me to understand you? Or would you rather deepen our misunderstanding? As she spoke, her hand once again touched the ropes securing the trees along the road. wait, Sele. I swear, I'm only here for the project. Oh? Well, as you know, the project has reached a critical stage. Naturally, we must devote all our efforts to development. Of course, that's the romanticized version. To put it pragmatically, all our efforts translate to all our money. Sele, you know how things are at Studio Rizzo. R&D funds were already tight, and on top of that, we got such a imaginative person in charge. Delusional. The future of this project is a dead end ahead. We prepped for everything, but the moment we left the starter village, we ran into the final boss. Budget depletion. The game of adulthood is just that brutal. So the business trips you keep talking about are just pitching to investors? Let's not put it in such realistic terms. To quote Boss Bronya, what we're undertaking is the great pursuit of quantifying dreams. If that's the case, why did you hide it from us? And even hung up on me? Trade secret, confi. I mean, compared to the grueling grind of raising funds, I'd much rather have you behold my creativity in all its glory. Note, glory refers to adapting her experiences of being talk therapied by Sela into the game script, which earned an 80% positive rating from closed beta testers. Taratat. Anyway, Sela, trust me, the only reason I came here without telling you guys was because the project demanded it. That sounds like something you would do. Hearing you say that, Bronya breathed a sigh of relief. That's how it is. You finally understood me now. Right, Sele? Everything I do is for Arahato's bright future. Taradat. Sele fell silent, lost in thought. Finally, she nodded. Well, if you did that way, this game is the goal you've always pursued. Your approach is a bit special, but I can relate. Besides, since you're here representing Studio Reason to raise funds, you probably won't have time to do things that push the limits of modern medicine. Aha! I had a feeling that's the real point. Therefore, I'm willing to believe you. Phew, managed to pull that off. Sele, how could I possibly hide anything from you? Ahem! That was just an accident. Anyway, now that the misunderstanding is cleared up, Project Bunny and I will get back to raising funds. Bronya, wait a sec. Hmm? Oh! This isn't right! This is absolutely wrong! A few minutes later, Bronya started driving Celine through the city's maze of streets and alleyways. What exactly is going on? Hmm? What's wrong, Bronya? Is there anything strange? Everything about this is strange. Taradat. I think she's the delivery driver for now. The two sellers exchanged glances and shook their heads in unison. Fine then, we'll spell it out for you again. Like I just said, we're investigating some mysterious, elusive delivery driver. Since we're short on clues, we need your help. I don't think that'd be necessary. I mean, I believe that with your smarts, you will find the target even without my help. That may be true, but we really wish we could go with you. You already turned down our trip invitation. Now that fate has brought us together here, wouldn't it be nice to do something together? I enjoy times like this too. Of course, it's just, do we really have to spend our precious vacation time investigating a case? We still don't know who that delivery driver is. As long as that's the case, they'll be a potential threat to the residents here. There's a saying, preventing illness is like preventing a fire. Take precautions early and there will be nothing to put out later. So no matter what, I won't just stand by and watch. Taratat. Sele, you've gotten stricter and stricter ever since you became a doctor. Whether with others or with yourself. That's not true. Bronya, I'm only strict with two kinds of people. unqualified doctors, and uncooperative patients. Taratat. That's the heart of a doctor. Manya remained silent for a moment, then nodded. Understood. It's team up to quickly put an end to the mecha rampage. Don't worry, Bronya. Once the matter here wrap up, Sel and I will help you raise the fund too. Speaking of which, how'd you guys raise the money? Didn't Bronya say the other day that the game's demo was still in the works? Um, Actually, simply put, we use a highly traditional method and you are undoubtedly familiar with. Taratat. Setting that aside, I have another question. What's going on with this bike? As if response to her question, the electric tricycle beneath her gave a weak sputter, sending a few fallen leaves skittering across the ground. It was an electric tricycle in a color reminiscent of Project Bunny, with minimalist lines that emphasize everyday practically, practicality. Okay. However, for most people, it goes by another vivid and catchy name, the trike. Why just swap out my bike for this? Don't tell me you're trying to get me into a headspace of the legendary delivery driver. That's simply because, Ronya, if you don't say goodbye to your bike, I'm afraid you'll be saying goodbye to your driver's license for good. No, anything but that. I have so many more, so I need to like catch up. Oh wait, trike. More like a moped. Yes, this is speaking. Rodya joining them, the search for the mysterious delivery driver went more smoothly than expected. Dot. Legendary delivery driver? Then you've asked the right person. Most people don't know what they look like or where to find them. Treating them like a legendary figure. I'm different. I haven't seen their face either, but I'm sure they're a pro at modding motorcycles. Every time they deliver my food, it's like magic. I don't see anyone, but my order appears on the table out of nowhere. If I hadn't heard the engine fading into the distance, I probably would have thought they were some kind of magical being, just like everyone else did. A sound of a motorcycle engine? Don't worry, I'm an expert at this. There's no way I misheard it. I can tell a motorcycle's model just by its sound. Damn. As for the one that the legendary delivery driver rode, his engine sounded unique. I could tell right away it was a rare gem of a bike. I wonder when I'll get to see the real face. I really want to have a thrilling race with them. Legendary. What? Delish bar? What's a delish bar? Kind of stuck? Is it as tasty as its name suggests? Oh, the kid who brings me food. She's a good kid. Ah, you're asking if I've seen her? I have. Of course I have. I might be hard of hearing. I might be hard of hearing, but my eyes are as sharp as ever. When she bought me meals, she worried I couldn't see where they are, so she always handed them to me. She was a lovely girl and quite well dressed too. Her curly silver gray hair and especially reminded me of myself when I was young. Just that the kid wasn't in good health. Her hands were freezing cold like metal. If you see her, make sure to tell her to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, and not to stay up too late. I tried to sound a granny, but didn't work. Legend that delivery driver, they're a living legend. No, or rather, I can't help but wonder if such a legendary figure even exists. I remember that day. I was working late, trying to fix a pile of nasty bugs that had been building up for ages. Those bugs wore me out so badly I forgot to pick up my food and doze off without even realizing it. When I woke up, guess what? You guessed it, all those bugs have been fixed. Nothing else changed except for a box of cold food sitting by my desk. I bet they must have gotten tired of the same old routine, which is why they pick up this urban adventure gig, just so they could guide lost beginners like me when they run into them. Speaking of which, I've racked up many nasty bugs again lately. Do you guys think I'll see them if I order delivery today? Than that. Damn. They're just handing them over what is this? Your task. Let's go over the information we've gathered so far. Based on what the resident told us, this legendary delivery driver is quite friendly. They don't seem like a bad person. Who knows? Maybe they just pretend to be nice. Yeah, what at that? So far, out of the more than 500 people we've spoken to separately, 3 mention a woman, 12 mention mechanical vehicles, 1 mentioned curly hair, and according to the investigation, the legendary delivery driver is a young woman with curly silver gray hair. She is accompanied by a robot or mechanical vehicle and likely has exceptional programming skills. Ah, ah, wait, that description. Yeah, those are some really specific features. Just who is this mysterious, elusive delivery driver who's caused us so much trouble? Ronya, what do you think? That. Yeah, how could it be? Hello, the order has arrived. Please pick it up. It's Prometheus. I didn't expect. I thought it was a Bronya because she was questioning it. But think, I I just think, like Bronya asked Prometheus for help. Let's just guess, but not fully. Anyways, what is the next day? It will be after anniversary. Okay. Anyways, with that said, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like the video, and I will see you next video of Honkai Factor. Mata ni minasan.